right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 39. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier, Devin White on the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Buccaneers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier, tackled by Ndamukong Suh. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. 16 yards of first down.
1st and 10 at the
Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
It's 3rd down.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Mike Evans, 83 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete to
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 20.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Bradley.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 15-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled.
Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 21-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Edwards-Helaire.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Going up top for Miller. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta work.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Number 25.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10. At their own
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
25,
on the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2.
Again, it's McCoy. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, 50 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down. Completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. We're back now in KC.
40-yard line.
And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
He's tackled.
Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, first down. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the
on 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Flush to his right. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. They'll go again to Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it with Jones. And some room to work. And out across midfield down to the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete to Rob Gronkowski.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this.